In the original Quake, the closest thing we had to a rapid-fire weapon was the Perforator, a nail-shooting machine which, well, felt like an overpowered stapler. But in 1997, id Software gave us a weapon that felt like it belonged on the side of a tank. It didn't just fire bullets, it deleted hallways and turned enemies into gibs. There's a spin-up tax, but once it gets going, it can delete most heavy Strogg within a matter of seconds. Today, we're looking at the Chaingun from Quake 2. All sources used for this video will be linked down in the description below. If you'd like a question answered and featured in my other show called Frags and Coffee, please leave it down in the comments with the tag Frags and Coffee. That'll help me easily find it in the future. And who knows, your question may be featured in a future episode. Let's not waste any more time. Let's dive right in. The Chaingun is the older, angrier brother of the Doom Chaingun. It's designed for one thing: peak DPS. Here are the stats. Projectile, hit scan, pull the trigger, and whatever your target is will get instantly hit with a stream of bullets. Damage, 8 per bullet in single player. When playing multiplayer, it's reduced to 6 per bullet. And that's good. Otherwise, players would just get insta-deleted in multiplayer matches because rate of fire is crazy fast. Roughly 28 bullets per second. If you do a single pull and release, it'll fire a stream of 10 bullets, which used to be 9 prior to the remastered version of Quake 2. But 28 bullets per second, that is crazy. Range, the Chaingun works best in the short to medium range. Any further, and the bullets really start to spread and become inaccurate. Now here's the spin-up tax that keeps this weapon in check. Upon pulling the trigger, the Chaingun will fire slowly until it reaches its full spin-up, which takes just about 1 second. Additionally, there is a spin-down time in which it stops firing bullets. It takes roughly 2 to 3 seconds to spin down, so make sure you're done mowing enemies down, otherwise you'll be left with an awkward pause of no bullets firing from the Chaingun. And for some additional stats, ammo type, bullets. It shares ammo with the machine gun. Ammo cost, 1 per shot. But this thing is so fast, it'll cost you 28 bullets per second. Ammo cap, default is 200. With a bandolier, it's 250. And with an ammo pack, it goes up to 300 rounds. For those who don't know, those two items, the bandolier and the ammo pack, increase your ammo capacity. And the Chaingun is also known as the Chaingun. Sorry, no cool nicknames for this bullet guzzler. Wait, bullet guzzler? Sounds like a good name. Anyhow, Quake 2 was a visual treat for 3D hardware acceleration. Unlike the flat sprites of Doom or Duke, this Chaingun was a fully realized 3D model with rotating barrels. A visual treat for sure. Because the engine handled hit scan differently than projectiles, the Chaingun could flood the game's collision buffer with checks. To keep the game from lagging on 1997 hardware, the game uses a specific cycling sound and muzzle flash to hide the fact that it's effectively firing a continuous beam of damage. The Chaingun is your crowd control and boss deleter. If a gladiator or a tank is blocking your path, the Chaingun is the fastest way to turn them into scrap metal. The balance here is entirely about momentum and ammo scarcity. You have the spin-up tax. If say a parasite jumps you, which I hate those guys, but You can't just fire. You have to wait for those barrels to catch up, leaving you vulnerable for a full second. Additionally, it is an ammo killer. It can drain your entire 200 round reserve in less than 8 seconds. It forces you to choose, do I finish this fight fast and go broke? Or do I switch back to the super shotgun and stay safe? Which, by the way, Quake 2 super shotgun is great too. We might have to cover that one in another video. And by the way, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, make sure to support the channel by liking, subbing, doing all the YouTube stuff. It is greatly appreciated. Let's keep going. Quake 2 moved away from Lovecraftian horror and into industrial sci-fi, and the Arsenal represents that. The Chaingun reflects that industrial theme. It's heavy, blocky, and it is extremely mechanical in operation. Listen to this. This weapon doesn't sound like a toy. It sounds like a heavy drill. The way the sound winds down after you stop firing is an amazing audio cue. You even hear the barrels kind of click, letting you know that the weapon is still hot and ready for the next ammo dump. What really makes the Quake 2 Chaingun special is its stun locking capability. In many shooters, enemies just tank bullets until their health hits 0. But in Quake 2, the Chaingun has enough impact force to trigger an enemy's pain animation repeatedly. If you get the drop on an enforcer, they literally cannot fire back because they are stuck in a constant loop of reeling from the impact, and next thing you know, they're a pile of gibs. It's one of the first times we saw a sort of suppression in a first-person shooter. You aren't just killing them, you are physically overwhelming them with a wall of lead. The Quake 2 Chaingun really set the standard for all future iterations of it, from Team Fortress 2 to the latest Doom titles. It's a weapon that demands respect, not just because of the amount of damage it can do, but also for the resource management it requires. It's the weapon of choice when enemies just need to be removed from the gameplay space. When the Strogg think they have you, you just start the spin and let the lead do the talking. So, what do you think of the Chaingun from Quake 2? How surprised were you to see it just eat up your ammo reserves after dumping it on an enemy? And have you had the opportunity to use the Chaingun with quad against a boss? I'd love to hear your stories. Let me know down in the comment section. And stay tuned because our next weapon is a spewer of industrial waste. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more Grit Gaming content. And if you're looking for more, check out this recommended video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.